Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we're doing a drag build and tune for this 1997 Nissan R32 GTR. If you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so if we take our R32 GTR up to the festival drag strip, we can see how fast it is and get a speed by the end. So we just pull it up to the line here. We want to launch it from about 5,500 RPM. Just go there. And no wheel spin at all. Takes off like a dream. And by the end of it, we get a speed of 260. So if you hit the gears perfectly on this car, you can also do about 262 k's an hour by the end of the drag strip. So now we're going to take it into the festival drag strip race so we can get a time as well as see how fast it is compared to other cars. So launching here, straight away first, absolutely destroying everyone, pulling away from that Lamborghini just there, and we finished first, not hard, and we got a time of 8.8 seconds. Alright, so now that we've seen how fast our R32 GTR is, we're now going to take it into the festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so if we bring the 1993 Skyline into the custom upgrade menu here, so first thing we're going to do is come over to the conversions tab at the end. And if you come into the engine swaps, you can see that we've got the 6.2 litre V8 as well as a 3.8 litre V6. I've already tried the V6 and it's a couple of k's an hour slower down the drag strip, so we're going to take the 6.2 litre V8 instead. We're also going to come over to the aspiration and put on twin turbos. We don't want a wide body kit for this car as it just adds way too much weight and slows us down. So we come back out of conversions. We're now going to come over to aero and appearance. So here we're going to come to the rear wing and we're going to come to the last option here and remove it. So if we come out of aero and appearance, we're now going to come into tires and rims. So we're going to do some drag tire compound as well as making the front and rear wheels as wide as possible. Then next, if we come into the rim style, we can swap on some lighter weight rims here. We can save 16 kilos. So we come back out of rim style. We're now going to come into the front track width so we can make the wheel spaces as wide as possible, as this helps a bit with stability. To come back out of tires and rims, we're now going to come into drivetrain here. So we're just going to max out everything in here. So we're race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, and the race diff. To come back out of drivetrain, we're now going to come over to platform and handling. So here we're going to do race brakes as well as rally springs, and then race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then we're going to come over to weight reduction and we're going to do a race weight reduction as well. We come back out of platform and handling. The final thing here is the engine, so we're going to max out everything in here. So race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race exhaust, race cams and valves, race engine block, race pistons and compression, race twin turbos, race intercooler, race oil and cooling, and then finally the race flywheel. So that's it as far as upgrades goes. You can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've done the upgrades, we now can come down into the tuning menu down here. So I'll show you the metric tune first, and I'll show you the differences in the imperial tune, which include the tire pressures and springs. So first, for the front tire pressures here, we want to come down to 1.3 bar, just like this in the front, and then same for the rear. We also want to come down to 1.3 bar, just like that. So then next, if we come over to gearing, we're going to bring this down to 2.95, come down about 100 points there. There you go, there's 2.95. The next is alignment. We want to come here, so these front camber angles, you want to set this to 0 degrees as well as in the rear, just like that. Then for the front caster angle, we want to set this back to 4 degrees. So after alignment, we can then come over to springs. So in the front here, we want to bring this up to 65. If we come a fair way up to there you go, there's 65. And in the rear here, we're going to bring this down to 30.0. Just like that. There you go, there's 30.0. So after springs, we can come over to dampening. So for the front rebound stiffness here, we're going to set this up to 6.3. Just there's 6.3. And in the rear, we're going to bring this down to 2.0. Then for the front bump stiffness, we're going to bring this up to 5.6. So just like that. And in the rear, you can just leave as is. Then finally, as far as tuning goes, you can come over to the differential. So for the front acceleration here, you can bring this up to 85%. And in the rear, we can bring this up to 95%. Just like that. And then for the center balance, we're going to bring this up to 75%. So that's it as far as tuning goes. Now I'll show you the differences in the Imperial tune. So as far as differences go in the Imperial tunes, you want 19 PSI in both the front and rear tires here. And then if you come over to the springs, you want 363.9 in the front and 168.2 in the rear. So that's it as far as differences go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, this has been my drag build and tune for the 1993 R32 GTR. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.